Hey there. Welcome to the West Portal neighborhood of San Francisco. West Portal was named after this, which was the western terminus that was dug out under Twin Peaks. And this was where it ended. And this was West Portal, the western terminus, West Portal. It's a great neighborhood. It's a little different, and it's quieter, and it's a little bit more suburban. We're gonna take a look around and I'll show you what's really great about it. If you're thinking about moving to San Francisco, you've hit the right spot. I'm gonna take you on this channel, I'm gonna take you through different neighborhoods so you can see where you'd like to live. I'll show you what's interesting about each neighborhood. We'll look at a couple different price points to see what fits within your budget. If this is your first time to my channel and you wanna know everything about life and living in San Francisco, hit subscribe and you'll be the first to know all about this, living in this really great city. My name is David Mensch. I'm with David Mensch Real Estate, and I'm a realtor in Northern California living in San Francisco. I help people buy and sell homes in San Francisco. And if you're looking to move to San Francisco because you just love the city, or you have to relocate for work, or you just want to relocate from the city, I really would love to hear from you. All my contact information is in the description, and I'd really love to help your move to San Francisco become a really smooth one. Let's go check out West Portal. Since we're looking at West Portal and we have the Muni line right behind us, where I think it's 3 or 4 of the trains actually come through here. They go out to other parts of San Francisco. We'll talk about transit. You can hear it. The trains are here and they come through here. I love it because you can get here very easily. These trains will go all the way down to the Embarcadero, the financial district downtown, and all the other stops in between. So, and they also, the trains are, not train, but the bus service runs out here as well. So it is very walkable. I believe it has a 95 walkability, which is still really high. And there's also really great things here is because it has stores, little shopping spots, restaurants galore. I've always come out here. There's really great breakfast places back there. It's called Squat and Gobble. It used to be on Market Street on the other side of Twin Peaks, and they came out here. West Portal's actually, it's becoming the it spot. It's becoming the place to come and visit, shop. Right here, we're walking on it right now. It's kind of a main street. You're gonna find this a lot in San Francisco. A lot of the little neighborhoods have a main street where there's shopping and restaurants and things like that. And so in some of the other videos that we're gonna look at, you're gonna find a lot of little main streets. So this one is really great. This one actually used to have a theater right there. It's where I saw Titanic years ago. So see how long I've been hanging around. But that's closed now. COVID closed a lot of things down in San Francisco, and some of them never reopened. But this is reviving out here, and there are new places opening up. There's a restaurant out here. I think it opened about 6 months ago. It's called Elaine's, and getting reservations there it's usually months out before we can get a reservation. Make sure about everything here. You have banking, you got a bank here. Hair salons across the street, bank over there, Starbucks right in front of me, back here. And so you can see, it's just a whole little main street with everything's here. You have little shops, little shopping, and for groceries, that's not far away either. And so this is the little main street that's here. Back here is where you're gonna go and you're gonna start seeing the houses. I'll take you and show you a couple houses that are back there. Most of the houses here are single family residents. They're just home. We're in other parts of San Francisco where you have, more of the heart of San Francisco, like Mission and apartments, TIC, or condos. Here, there is that here, of course, but mostly single family residents. And the price point is really not bad, especially when it's so close. All you have to do, take the train and you're 7 minutes, you're in the heart of San Francisco. So it's great. So you kind of get this urban feel, and yet you're so close to everything still. We're gonna take you out and we're gonna look at some other things. One thing we should probably talk about is weather. And whenever, in all our videos, we're gonna talk about weather. The weather in West Portal, as you can see today, we have the marine overcast. And that comes in a lot. And you're gonna find that here. So you're gonna get a lot of fog. You're gonna get some wind, as we have a little bit today. And so a little chillier out here. I just came from the Mission Dolores district and it was sunny there. It was beautifully sunny here. We're wearing coats. I have my flannel on today. So it's great. And you have to do a little bit of trade-off, and that is San Francisco. you have to trade off some things. Out here, it's a little bit quieter, it's nicer. You have different kind of neighborhood just across what was Market Street that came up Twin Peaks. And those are much larger homes, much more expensive homes. But it's really adjacent to West Portal. So I want to show you a spot that I really love. It just opened about 4 months ago, and I'll take you in. We'll check it out. The spot right behind me. I've been coming and eating there for years, decades actually. It's a great breakfast spot. It was called something different back when I used to come here more, but it's still here and it's still basically doing the same thing, and it's packed on the weekends. It's just so good. What I really wanted to show you more, and sadly I can't because they are closed today. It's George's Donuts, and they have other pastries. They do incredibly different type of donuts. I believe it's mostly all baked as opposed to deep fried donuts that you usually would get. But they're different types, and they're filled donuts, and they're just so good. They're just not your normal donuts, but it's so tasty and it's so good. They just opened up, I believe, about 3 or 4 months ago, and in the mornings when you go there, when they are open, especially on the weekends, lines out the door. I mean, you have to get in line to get there. And if you can sit down and eat, that's great. But most of us just take it to go, and usually get like just 6 donuts. It's not your typical dozen because they're very filling. And so it's one of the greatest ones that's out here. And as I said, that's what's going on out here in West Portal, is you have things that are opening up. It is changing. As I said before, COVID changed a lot of things in San Francisco for a while. And now things are reopening again, and West Portal is becoming the spot where everybody is opening. And guess what? There's also a place over here. It's down over here, a great Mexican spot as well. So the food here is amazing. And yeah, we are willing to take the community out from the heart of San Francisco and come out here and eat. That's how good it is. So I took a break to sit and come inside for a minute. Starbucks. Yes, there are other local coffee places in West Portal. I'm not a coffee connoisseur, so for me, this is great. Just come in and get a mocha. But I do want to talk a little bit more about the home price before we actually go take a look at a couple of them. The median home price in West Portal is just under 2.1 million. That sounds like a lot, especially for people moving to San Francisco. It's a little stiffer shockish, and I completely get it. But for San Francisco, it's a good solid price. Somewhere around $1,300 a square foot, between $1,300 and $1,400 a square foot, which is actually really great. It's a good price. The medium home size in West Portal is just over 2,200 square feet. So there are sizable homes. And what's really good about it too is almost all the homes that are out here, they have garages. And they have parking that's right there. So you can actually do some street parking that's there, but a lot of them have the garages, so a lot of people don't need to. A lot of people here in San Francisco, families all have 1 car. Not many actually have 2 cars, and the reason is because the transit here is just so good, and so it's not really needed. Also, out here in West Portal, the schools are really great. It's also very, very family friendly. It's like I said earlier, it's very suburban here. It's family friendly. There's more of a sense of community here, especially when you have kids and people are raising families here. So that changes things up a lot. It feels like you're not even really in the city unless you want to be, and then it's just so close. One thing I just want to talk about too, about the weather. It does get foggy here because you have that marine layer that comes in. So this is the western part of San Francisco. This is the Sunset and the Richmond District, things like that. We're over on the western side of San Francisco. In the middle, which is really kind of the heart of San Francisco, you have Twin Peaks, which is just they're not really mountains. They're bigger than hills, but that marine layer will come in and it'll come up and it'll go over. Yes, the other districts may also get that marine layer that comes in as well, but it's a lot more prevalent here. And so you have Golden Gate Heights, which is adjacent to West Portal as well. And you have people living up on hills, and so they're gonna get that fog. And you have some really great views out there as well. West Portal, not so much because it's not as hilly out here. So anyways, it's a great little area, very family friendly. The homes are, I said, they are bigger, and the price point for San Francisco is not that bad. And a lot of people want them out here. The desirability to live in West Portal is high. There's usually the homes that come on the market here, they don't come on a whole lot. It doesn't happen a lot. And when they do, they get taken up pretty quickly because it is a desirable neighborhood. So we're gonna take a little bit more view of the Central District, and then we're gonna take a look at a couple houses. And I'll show you exactly what I mean. But it's like I said, the marina style home, they're really great, and they have, there's uniqueness, people making their own. They have yards, they have backyards, they have front yards, and So the way we paint their homes and the foliage they put around their homes, it's really great. And you're getting ideas. So when we walk through, you guys see it. To give even more of a sense of living out here is not so suburbia. You have nail salons, you have hair salons, you have the Walgreens over there. You have instant shoe repair right here. You know, local businesses that are here, cleaners and repairs, Pilates right here. So it's all inclusive here. It's urgent cares right here as well. It's all inclusive. You don't even have to go far when you live here. I mean, a lot of things are just right here. You can. It's San Francisco. You have great transit, or if you have a car, it's great. You can go other parts of the city for things, but no, you have all kinds of things here that make it really nice, very attractive. Also have produce market right over there. Mortgage, UPS store, it's all here. And also for the family people, you have Kumon tutorial. So yeah, it's quiet. As you can see, this is going to be the busiest spot of our walkthrough is the main street. This is the restaurant right here I was telling you about. That it's months. It's a wait list, months to get in there. It's that good. We'll walk into the neighborhood a little bit and let's go see some of the homes. So this is on the western edge of West Portal, kind of coming down the hill. You can see behind me, although it's covered in fog right now, those are views of the Pacific Ocean. Depending on where you have your house here, and there are some, if you look up here, they have a great view up there. You will have views on a great sunny day. It'll be perfect. But once again, we do get fog here. So getting further into the residential part of the neighborhood, getting off the main strip, is you have, as you can see, single family homes, garages. Some of the side. And they're cute homes. They're nice homes. It's suburban, it's quiet, it's nice. And people really take care of their homes. Is it a little bit more expensive? Sure is. And if you look, we're going up a hill. And so this part of the neighborhood also has hills. So it's not like the kids are going to go out in the middle of the street and play because their balls would fall over everything. But it's great. And they have the yards. They have flowers on the street here. The trees, they mature. You do have electrical lines overhead. This is an old city. Not everything has been put underneath yet, but it's a great place. So right behind me, up on this hill, so the elementary schools. So it's here, right here at West Portal. So it's a walkable, or at least drivable within a few blocks. And there's also a playground coming up here. It's all central located. It's part of the charm of living in this neighborhood. So having great school sets here is nice. And there's over here is modulars. And then coming up here is the playground. Tennis courts over here as well. Things for little kids as well. So yeah, it's part of the family vibe of West Portal. So this street is, the more of the houses are a little bit more closer together, but it's still way cute. The house we're coming up to is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 1,894 square feet, and it's selling for just under 1.5 million. Great home. Marina style home, not as updated inside as the next home we're going to see, but it's so great, and it's still in the West Portal neighborhood. The homes here they're probably going to be a little less expensive because they're not as updated as some of the bigger homes that are further into the neighborhood, closer to the main street. But still very desirable and still a great neighborhood. And these are great homes. All these are. So yeah, that one, I think it's about $786 a square foot, which for San Francisco, really great price. It's like the whole neighborhood. I think the average price per square foot is just under $1,400 a square foot. So good price and a way to get in neighborhood and also build equity. It's coming in and doing some updating on these. We'll go take a look at the next one's a little more expensive. Okay, so one thing you're going to notice out here and you're going to find throughout San Francisco, all these wires. It's the electrical lines. And that's kind of what we have here in San Francisco. You have other communities throughout the country that they bury their lines. Some places here, yes, but you can see it all throughout here and all back here. Electrical lines are overhead. That's kind of not for me. It's not an issue for some people. Maybe it would be aesthetically. I don't know. It doesn't bother me, and it could be part of the charm. And that's, living in San Francisco, it's charming. That's something to be said about here. It is a charming place to live. It's amazing. And that brings us to our second home that we're going to look at here. It's on the higher side. It's this home here. It's 2,230 square feet, 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 3 floors. It's listed for just under 2.5 million, and it actually closed at over 3 million. Not unusual in San Francisco. Depending on supply and demand, and of course, here in West Portal, there's a lot of demand and not a lot of supply. And usually in San Francisco, you're going to find it where people are offering 20% more than asking. It happens a lot. The time it doesn't happen as much is when the house sits on the market longer, and then you can get it more at the asking price. But yeah, that's pretty normal here. 20% over. This one was like 21% over. But it's a great home. As you can see, most of the homes here, they're all stairs going up. Okay, and so the garage level is going to be down at the bottom, and then the living area is going up. So, but this is taken care of nicely, and as you can see, it's beautiful. Look over here across the street. You have different style homes throughout, but they're all taken care of. It's like I said, it's a great neighborhood, and it's a very desirable neighborhood. Same with this one here. It's a big one here. This one behind me, I think I said it's like over 2,200 square feet. It's a big home, for the neighborhood. So, and for San Francisco especially. So, gotta love it, right? I love this neighborhood. A few blocks behind me, going west, is Stern Grove. It's a park, woody area, and one of the things that's notable about Stern Grove is they do a music festival there. They've been doing it since 1938. They've had Leanne Rimes, Smokey Robinson, Kool and the Gang, Michael McDonald, lots of big names. Not always top of their game, but they're still going. This year, I believe it's Diana Ross is actually going to be playing there. There's so many different things that happen in San Francisco, and so many things that you can participate in. You don't have to participate in everything, but there's always something going on, and there's something for everybody. Nice little music festivals that go on Golden Gate Park. They have some amazing music festivals in the summertime there. Some big names, and usually, a weekend event. But yeah, just wanted to point that out. This was just a few blocks here. So if you're interested in doing something like that, it's walkable from West Portal. I think West Portal is a great neighborhood, especially for the price. It's hard to find such a gem like this in San Francisco, but it's here. If you're interested and you want to see more West Portal or just want to chat about it, hit me up. I would love to talk to you and let you see more. It's an amazing neighborhood. Thanks for joining. So just a little post note for my excursion to West Portal today. I do love the transit in San Francisco. I think it's amazing, but sometimes you're going to have issues. And today there was a problem at two of the stops up from West Portal going towards downtown. And so train service had been stopped at least for an hour. So what do I do when I don't use transit in San Francisco? I use Waymo. These are the driverless cars that I love here. It's one of my, besides transit, when I just have to get someplace really quickly, it's the way I go. It's actually quite safe.